Finally, the long-awaited Galaxy Steve vs. Void Steve merch is out now. You can get this amazing new design on different colored shirts, socks, hoodies, and more. If you want to be the first to get the brand new design based off of the Steve Saga series, then be sure to check it out down in the description below. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Previously on the Steve Saga. Here we go!
It's time to end this!
It worked! I don't know!
What?
I can't believe it actually worked, the sword! And it's full health, too!
I'm the strongest thing in the universe. That sword won't even hurt me.
You know, I thought that at one point, but now...
What?
Now that I know how your energy works, you're not the strongest thing in the universe. This is it, Void Steve! Goodbye! Forever!
Saber, stop!
What? Rainbow Steve? Rainbow Steve? What are you doing here?
Saber, don't do this. It isn't right.
Look, Rainbow Steve.
You gotta stop this before something bad happens.
Really? Before something bad happens, Rainbow Steve? I'm trying to save us here. Can you not see that? No, obviously you can't because you're somehow still thinking that Void Steve's doing the right thing. Rainbow Steve, he wants to destroy everything. And I can stop this right here, right now. The fact that you've just been hiding, the fact that you haven't even come out even to back him up at some point, the fact that you haven't even been showing up anywhere other than to just try and convince me. You may have taken Void Steve's side, but you haven't even been fighting alongside him. You might just be too scared to do anything.
No, that's the thing. I was just trying to be neutral to the whole thing.
Neutral?
I was trying to stop you.
Neutral, Rainbow Steve? How is any of this neutral? Neutral would be not helping anyone. You've been staying with Void Steve. Wherever he's based, you've obviously been with him. That's not neutral, Rainbow Steve. None of this is neutral. And I don't think there is a neutral side to any of this. It's either us or him.
Saber, you gotta listen to me.
What?
Both sides isn't right. You don't have to destroy him, okay? We could have just locked him away. You know, put him away forever.
Lock him away? I tried that. Literally, right here, where this ditch is, was a machine to try and just simply trap him. Granted, I was gonna try and destroy him either way. He broke free, only to prove that trying to keep him trapped somewhere isn't gonna work. It's not gonna do anything, Rainbow Steve. He's done too much.
Stop him from doing bad things.
He's getting near unstoppable powers, Rainbow Steve. Galaxy Steve over there is already super injured and tired, barely holding him off. If it wasn't for me last second using some strategy to absorb his power, Galaxy Steve wouldn't be here right now.
You could have lost control, Saber. It would have changed you if you destroyed him.
Really?
And I don't want that.
I've destroyed other Steves before because they were too evil to stay in this realm. You want someone that evil? Someone with that much power to be able to control and destroy the universe?
Listen, he had the right reasons, but made the wrong choices about how to do it.
Yeah, okay, well, those right reasons, Rainbow Steve, for some reason, neither of you will tell me those right reasons are destroying this place. They're destroying us. It's tearing all these Steves together apart. All of these Steves, man, they just want peace. And because of him, they can't get it.
He just wanted to remake the world into a better place, but then you want to come along and then destroy him, and it'll make a mess.
Look at the destruction everywhere around. All he does is destroy Rainbow Steve. He doesn't want to create.
Listen, I am definitely one to believe that an evil Steve can make up for all of his wrongdoings, okay? I believe that. Right before I was about to just unleash all my power on Void Steve, Yellow Steve came to me. He was fast enough. He recovered his powers after, you know, not being Nightmare Steve anymore, and he came to me. He showed me that he truly wants to be better. He took me back to the Rainbow Town, how it was all completely destroyed. He showed me your past, the past that you forgot. I know that you only want good, but this is not how you're gonna get it. I do believe that evil Steves can fix their mistakes. Not only Yellow Steve, well, Nightmare Steve becoming back to Yellow Steve and trying to fix everything he's done. We even happened to convince Elemental Steve, you know, before he was destroyed, he risked his own life to stop his own mistakes. But Void Steve doesn't think for 1 second that any of this is a mistake. He thinks that this is exactly what needs to happen. And if that's how that goes, then this is exactly how it has to happen with him too.
No, it doesn't need to happen, okay? We just need to talk to him, figure this out. Don't need to be super destructive because we'll be no better, Saber.
No
we have
better?
to be the good ones.
No better? You're talking to me about being no better. You want to be so neutral, but you're still with him. You still left with him. How is that neutral?
No, I'm on my own on this one. I'm on neither side because both of you just keep on fighting. So that's why I was neutral, because I was so confused. I didn't know what was right from wrong, and yeah, he may have corrupted me just a little bit, but I understood.
I don't care, Rainbow Steve. You say you're neutral, but it's too late for all of that. Galaxy Steve is already too hurt. If I don't stop Void Steve right here and now, then Galaxy Steve might be destroyed as well. You might be destroyed as well too, and I might be destroyed too. All of us cannot risk Void Steve getting his abilities back. He's at a weak point right now, and no matter—
then lock him up. Just lock him
Rainbow
up,
Steve,
Saber.
don't listen to Saber's lies. All he's trying to do is put you against me. I've shown you what the future can hold.
Listen, I am sick and tired of you talking to me in a negative way, alright? Just be quiet, alright, for 1 second.
Look, Rainbow Steve, I know you standing up for yourself now might show that you do care, but no matter what you try and tell me to do right now, Rainbow Steve, this is the moment I stop Void Steve. And I'm gonna do it whether you're by my side or not.
Well, Saber, just don't do this. Right, there's always a better way.
Well, what way is it then? Just stand by and let Void Steve destroy everything that we know and love? I want to bring all these Steves back together. I want to bring all the Steves that were lost back together. When was the last time we even saw a green Steve? When was the last time we saw a blue Steve? They're all disappearing before our eyes. Our very own eyes. Can't you see that, Rainbow Steve? Every single time that we get a Steve on our side to help us, they end up getting destroyed. And Galaxy Steve is on the brink of being like that too. He's one of the most powerful Steves out there. If we can't keep Galaxy Steve around, then what's to say that we can't keep a simple Steve like Green Steve, a Blue Steve, a Red Steve, any Steve?
Hey! We're not done with you yet. You stay down there.
Get back down there, Void Steve.
What are you gonna do about it?
If you think for a second that I'm not gonna destroy you still, then you've thought wrong. I just don't want Rainbow Steve here seeing what's gonna happen if he doesn't want to help us.
Alright, fine, Saber. You just sit there and talk to Rainbow
Sit
Steve.
there and talk to Rainbow. Look, you know what? You just don't say anything, Void Steve. You're gonna meet your doom in a second. You just wait right here.
We'll see about that, Saber.
Rainbow Steve, if you don't want me to just absolutely defeat Void Steve right now, then I suggest you just leave. You won't want to see what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna stop you from doing this. As evil and as bad as he is, it still isn't right. I still think we should just lock him away forever, so that he can't harm anyone else. So you don't need to destroy him.
You don't have much of a valid opinion once you left me and Galaxy Steve to fend for ourselves, Rainbow Steve. We felt alone.
Listen.
We felt betrayed, and I feel like we're just going in a circle right now. No matter what you say is gonna change my mind about what he is. He's clearly evil, and as a matter of fact, Galaxy Steve, why don't you go and take cover for now and try and get your energy back, okay?
No, Saber, you know what?
Are you sure?
If you're gonna destroy Void Steve, then you're gonna have to destroy me too, because I'm not gonna let you do that.
Rainbow Steve, move out of the way.
No.
Move out of the way!
We lock him up. We don't need to destroy him, okay?
Rainbow Steve, move out of the way, or else I'm gonna have to use my force.
Then do it, because I'm not moving.
Rainbow Steve, don't do this. Move!
No! No matter how bad he is, no matter how evil he is, or whatever he's done, he deserves to be in jail or trapped or whatever.
Rainbow Steve,
can't do this.
Don't make me do this. If I have to choose between keeping the whole universe or you, I really don't want to have to make that decision.
Then what are you waiting for, Saber? Just do it already.
Rainbow Steve, why are you making things so complicated? Just get out of the way and let me finish him off. This Galaxy
Because
Sword—
you're complicated.
I'm complicated. You're the one that doesn't understand this. There's a fine line between good and evil, and this is it. This is what decides the good for the Steves and what will rid the evil of Steves forever. Can't you see this? He's gotten in your head, Rainbow Steve. He's persuaded you to not let me destroy him.
The good of the Steves? Saber, you're not even a Steve in the first place. These are my people.
Yeah, well, they're also Galaxy Steve's people too. And you see the state he's in. Where were you when the people needed you? You left. You disappeared for Galaxy Steve, and I have to deal with this on our own. And we decided that we will. We decided that we will deal with this on our own because you left us. You left it to us. You left this decision to us because you disappeared and it was too late. We couldn't talk to you about this until it was too late.
It made sense at the time. I didn't quite understand, but I understand now. All right, he deserves to be locked up for what he's done, for his crimes against the whole realm.
I can
That's
agree
what
on
he
that,
deserves.
but I also know that he will break out. He'll always come out. If that evil stays in this universe, he'll always find a way. He corrupts.
No, he won't.
You even just admitted that he corrupted you slightly. What if he got you more? What if you're more corrupted than you know?
No. I'm not. I don't know if you noticed this, Saber, but I'm a lot stronger than I was before.
You still don't have your powers. I was
I don't
shown...
need my powers.
Rainbow Steve, I don't know what he's promised you. I don't know what he's told you, but Yellow Steve took me back to the Rainbow Town. When he showed up and paused time, well, slowed it down enough for me to be able to see things the right way, he brought me back to the Rainbow Town. And you know what I saw? I saw a portion of the Rainbow Wall. The Rainbow Wall was made out of rainbow stone, and that stone had turned into coal. There's no more rainbow stone left. That energy that you ran off of is gone. And there's no way we can get it back. If you
know,
believe...
Saber, I don't care about that either. I haven't had my powers for the longest time, and you know what? I'm used to it. I don't need my powers to make a difference. I still can. Even though you have powers and you want to make a difference, it's not right. This is what we need to do. We need to lead a good example.
What example will lead for anyone if as soon as we trap Void Steve, he breaks out and destroys everyone we know and love? What example will there be? How can you believe that when everything that Void Steve has done is just destroy things? Rainbow Steve, stand there if you want, but I'm destroying Void Steve. And I can try and be accurate, and I'll try and avoid you, but there's no guarantee.
Saber, don't do this. You're making a mistake.
On behalf of Galaxy Steve's powers and the Galaxy Sword merged within me, I judge Void Steve to be destroyed forever! Wait, what? Whoa, what? What happened to my powers?
Well, Saber, I must say, that speech you gave was rather adorable.
Rainbow Steve, you bought time. That's what you were trying to do this whole time.
No. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know.
Rainbow Steve, I have to thank you. You have been a most amusing ally, and you've proved quite beneficial over the course of my plan.
I can't believe you let me waste that time, Rainbow Steve. Me using those powers for so long drained the Galaxy Sword's energy.
It's a misunderstanding.
Rainbow Steve, it's been fun, but I've had enough use for you. It's time for you to go for now.
No, wait. No.
What? Rainbow Steve? Rainbow Steve! What did you do to him?
Well, Saber, let's just say that I've gained some powers from an old friend.
What? You shouldn't be able to do that. I don't understand. Rainbow Steve? I don't care if he wasn't on my side. He was still my friend. I don't care what you do. You need to leave Rainbow Steve and Galaxy Steve alone.
Well, Saber, now that you conveniently wasted all of your energy, Galaxy Steve's nowhere to be seen. It looks like I could finally take the Galaxy Sword for myself.
You know, we've had a lot of back and forth. I thought I had you, you thought you had me. Doesn't mean that I can't get out of this again, Void Steve.
I'm sorry, Saber. I'm afraid it's finally over.
No!